Christmas time is coming up, so you may be wondering, what the heck do I get my friend or my sister that they might actually enjoy? Or maybe, what do I ask for myself? So here are just some things that I am currently loving that maybe would spark an idea for you. If you're new here, I'm Rian, a Christ-following wife and a homeschool mom to 3 boys. Here we talk all things homeschool, and we will learn together how to use our roles as wife, mom, teacher, and homemaker in order to glorify God. So Christmas time is coming, but I'm just going to share with you some things that I'm currently loving. So this could be something that could help you for a future birthday. I have a winter birthday that's not too long after Christmas. This could be something that would help you if you have an anniversary coming up, or just a friend that you're just kind of wanting to love on a little bit. And you're just thinking, okay, they're full-grown adults. Typically, there's not a lot that they really want, right? There's not a new toy out that we really want usually. And so I'm just going to share with you what I'm loving, and maybe it can spark some ideas for you when you are shopping for a loved one or trying to come up with some list items for yourself. So something I am currently loving is reading. Duh, I always love reading, right? But specifically, these are just a few examples. I'm loving stuff from Canon Press. Now, these 2 books, obviously I have in hard copy, but last year around Christmas time, my husband and I bought a Canon Plus subscription, and they have all of their books available there that you can listen to on audio. I think they even have some ebooks on there. They have videos on there. They have sermon series. They have teaching series. They have so many resources. And I just listened to a book by N.D. Wilson called Death by Living, and it was phenomenal. So if you have a book lover or someone who just likes to listen to audiobooks, or someone who, you think that, oh, they would love this content, but they're not book readers or they don't have time, consider a Canon Plus subscription, because it does make it easy to consume the content, because you can just put an AirPod in and go. There's even stuff for the kids on there. There is stuff for men on there. There is just a little bit of everything, and it is for sure to be a benefit to your life. You're not going to have to pre-scan the kids stuff to see if it's really okay for kids, because it all is. And so this is a good couples gift or a good family gift also. But along those lines, maybe you could get an Audible subscription for someone, or something like that. I think that book lover or not, I think there is something for everyone with audiobooks, right? So, because you could listen to fiction, nonfiction, you can listen to biographies or anything you want, really. And so I just think that's a really good idea for the mom in your life. Something I'm also loving right now is my Instant Pot. Now that's kind of a duh, old news type thing, right? But because it is older news, they aren't as expensive as they used to be. But once I started making this year, I started making all of my rice and my black beans just from regular dry bagged cheap rice and beans, and making it in the Instant Pot to where it didn't take a day to make. It was a game changer, right? It tastes so much better. My kids didn't used to like rice until I started making in the Instant Pot, and now they all love rice and want to go back for seconds. We make cilantro lime rice in it. I make black beans about every other week, and I just store them in the fridge, and I eat on those all week, and it makes supper time a lot easier. Now, there are a lot of other good recipes on there. I've had a few flops on there, but if just for the rice and bean aspect, I think the Instant Pot is well worth your money. Along those same kitchen lines, you could think about, do they already have a KitchenAid mixer? And if so, are there any attachments you could buy for them for that? There's several that I would love to have on mine. I don't have any currently, but I know they make all sorts of things. They make meat grinders and pasta makers and all the different things that you can attach onto your KitchenAid. So that would be a good thing to consider. Another thing I'm loving is crafting. For me, my only current craft is crochet. And so be thinking, is there a hobby that the mom in your life loves? Does she crochet? Does she sew? Does she paint? Anything like that. And be thinking, what kind of tools or resources could I get her to help with that? You could get her some patterns of things to try. You could get her some nice fuzzy yarn that you think looks cool. Anything like that, and I'm sure they would appreciate it. So I don't keep a lot in stock at all times. And so to get that new, nice, pretty color or new texture or whatever is always a treat. Now, these are a few things that I won't say that I'm loving necessarily, but these are a few things that just come to mind when I think about, if I'm getting a gift for someone and I haven't asked for something specific, what do I typically reach for? Now, I know a lot of people would say, bath bombs and coffee mugs and all that stuff. that's just not for everyone, right? And so maybe you want something a little more personalized. I think these are kind of that in between. So one thing I always appreciate getting is plants. Now, I do not have a very green thumb. I'm not a full-on black thumb. We'll call it like a dark green thumb. I don't kill everything I touch, but I am no plant whisperer whatsoever. And so I love getting succulents. Like that is one of my favorite. If you just don't know what to get me a succulent and I'll be happy. They're just cute. They're easy to care for. They sit up in a windowsill or a shelf nicely and you don't have to do much for them. And these are everywhere. They're at Walmart, they're at Target, they're at Aldi a lot of times. So they're not hard to come by either. Now, one thing to consider is clothing. And you're like, clothing, you don't buy clothing for women. You're kind of right. Unless they ask for it, it's best to stay away from that. However, think about if there is a show they love to watch, or if there is a team that they like to root for, or if there is something that they're just really into, and see if you can find a cool t-shirt to go along with that. Or something that I'm loving to wear lately is I wear some of my Chiefs t-shirts, but I wear them, dressed up a little bit. So I'll, tuck them into some black jeans and wear a jean jacket over it. And it's kind of a little nicer than just like a t-shirt and leggings or something like that. And so be thinking, are there earrings? Are there sweatshirts or something that maybe go along with something that they are just really into? And speaking of stuff that they are really into, consider buying tickets to places and things. So if there is a museum that that they would like, that they've never been to, or if there's like a show coming to town that they would like to see, I love watching musicals and plays and anything like that. So if I ever got tickets to anything like that, I would be happy. And it really wouldn't matter that much what it is, as long as it's not something distasteful. But I know like Hamilton's coming to my town soon, and I would probably die if I got Hamilton tickets. But also consider, especially a busy mom with lots of littles at home, buy her a gift card to a restaurant that she loves. And don't stop there. Put it on the calendar, make her sit down and put it on the calendar, and you offer to babysit free of charge. Now, I know for some mamas, that would be like, what? Like a dream come true. If someone just said, here's the money to go out to eat with your husband, and here's the date you're going to do it, and here's your babysitter, and you get to go out kid-free and just enjoy your spouse for the night without paying a dime. I would be thrilled. So that is always a good backup plan for a busy mama. So hopefully these ideas have helped, again, for either birthday, anniversary, Christmas, whatever it may be. I know it's hard to buy for mamas sometimes, and you don't just want to throw some chintzy stuff their way that they may or may not like. We have a stocking video coming up soon. We also have a few more curriculum flip throughs that I think you'll appreciate. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.